takeoffs, landings, a lot of the other stuff that's involved in the Discovery flight. So this is kind of the first step to becoming a real pilot. You know, you work for a company like Pilot Partner, you better know what you're doing at least a little bit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a little bit more and learning a little bit more today. This plane's a little bit different than anything I've flown with you in the past. So it's you know, it's a retractable landing gear and doing takeoffs and so forth. I'm not quite as sure. I think probably a few nerve-wracking moments, mostly mindlessly following direction, and hopefully learning a lot as I'm doing it. Flying is kind of this, it's this combination of freedom. You can kind of travel quicker and to interesting places, but more than that, it's you basically get to just fly cool stuff. You get I mean, it's like a car times 10, you know. I'm never gonna have a Ferrari, but this might be the next best thing. Okay, so basically all I'm gonna be doing is controlling this, right, to get over there, and then doing this, or is there...
Yeah, you know, just kind of gently pulling back on the controls, and then we'll lift off and go. We'll go out to the west and fly over the lake for half an hour.
Okay.
Clear!
Georgetown Tower information, Golf 1850 Zulu, wind 290 at Niner, visibility 10, sky condition clear below 12,000, temperature 15, dew point 4, altimeter 3025, visual approach in use, arriving and departing runway 29er, caution for bird activity, departing VFR aircraft advise ground control the direction of flight, advise on initial contact, your information, Golf.
Georgetown ground, Cutlass 9593 Bravo with Golf at Pilot's Choice, ready to taxi for west departure. Just going to fly over the lake and be right back. Alright, so you'll get the taxi on out. We'll follow the yellow line all the way to line up with the dashed white line of the center line of the runway, and then go smoothly, advance the power all the way full.
Okay.
And then we'll rotate when I tell you. And then the normal climb out attitude is just putting the top of the cowling of the nose on the horizon. And we'll just climb out like that. And we'll go head out that way toward the lake.
So I'm just going to ride it that way.
Are you ready to go?
Start pushing this
Ready to
forward.
go, 93 Bravo.
Cutlass 93 Bravo, turn left on course, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 3693 Bravo. All right, your airplane.
Wind is 310 at 13, gust 16. 39 on my
All right, rotate.
Departure 27,
We'll just pull back a little.
I'll get that down to my count.
All right, and we will put the nose on the horizon. And Cutlass 9593 Bravo, ready to come back in.
Colors 9593 Bravo and our left base, runway 36.
Left base 36, 93 Bravo. Alright, so we're actually going to fly straight ahead. I'm going to take out a little bit of power, but let's pitch down and kind of see the airport.
Yeah.
Alright, so you see the runway that's perpendicular to us. Alright, and then how there's just a clearing. Alright, let's fly us just a little bit to the south of the clearing. And then let's descend down to 1,800 feet. So we need to put the nose down.
Bonanza 22 Golf Hotel, turn right heading
And trim can help with
runway
that.
36, clear for takeoff.
Right turn 100, runway 36, clear to go.
Oh, that's a little bit extreme down.
Not too bad, clear to land runway 36.
I was wondering, but you're the instructor.
Alright, I got the airplane.
Okay. It was really cool. I kind of learned a little bit more about how to steer on the ground, how to fly in the air. I was disappointed I didn't get to land, but I'm excited that I'm alive, so it's probably a good thing that I didn't get to land this time. I said before, I've done some of the flying in the air, so I kind of knew what to expect there a little bit. The driving on the runway was harder than expected. I really just had a tough time pushing those pedals down, you know, steering the right way on the runway. Like I mentioned to Dylan, I pretty much I stayed on the runway, but that's about as much as I did. Yeah, I couldn't stay on the line to save my life. For people who think that it's, you know, out of reach, that flying's out of reach, I say that that's absolutely not true. I mean, it's relatively simple to get started, and you know, if you get a good instructor, they can teach you everything you need to know. As far as the money goes, I mean, you can pay it in installments. You can take your time to do it. You don't have to do it all at once. But it's not a crazy amount of money at the end of the day for something that's just super cool. I would say Discovery Flight's the perfect way to go. I mean, it's cheap. You know, they basically take all the hard work out of it. I mean, you know, when you really want to learn, you've got to learn a lot more. But that's certainly your first step. That you really get a good feel, I think, for the basics of it, whether it's something that you want to pursue.